Not every hero has a sword. Some have a curious mind, an open heart, and the courage to ask why. This is the story of one such hero, a little fox named Riko, who shows us that asking questions doesn't make us weak. It makes us wise. Even when we fail, even when others laugh, those who ask, listen, and learn, become the true leaders of tomorrow.
In a quiet forest near the mountains lived a young fox named Riko. Riko was not the fastest. He was not the strongest. He was not the loudest. But Riko had something very special. He asked questions. Many, many questions. Why do birds fly, but foxes don't? How do ants carry food so big? Why does the moon change shape? Sometimes the other animals laughed. You ask too much. Why don't you just play and stop thinking? Questions won't help you catch rabbits. But Riko didn't stop. He wanted to understand the world. Riko visited every wise animal in the forest. He asked the owl, "How do you see at night?" The owl replied, "I listen more than I see." Quiet brings answers. He asked the turtle, "Why are you so slow but still so calm?" The turtle smiled, "Because I know I'll reach where I want, step by step." He asked the beaver, "How do you build such strong homes?" The beaver said, "I observe, I plan, I try, then I build." Riko listened carefully. He was learning from everyone. One day, the animals heard news. A group of raccoons from another forest had made a tricky plan to steal food from the forest's storage cave. The lion, the forest guard, called a meeting. "We must protect our food before winter," he said. "Any ideas?" The other animals shouted, "Let's fight! Let's build a wall! Let's hide it!" Riko raised his paw. "What if we talk to the raccoons?" The animals laughed. "They are thieves. You don't talk to thieves." But Riko went alone to meet them. He asked, "Why do you want to steal?" The raccoons said, "We have no food, no forest, no home. We are hungry." Riko believed them. He told the lion. But the next day, the raccoons stole everything. The food cave was empty. The animals were angry. Riko was wrong. He trusted the enemy. He made everything worse. Riko felt ashamed. He had made a big mistake. Riko went to the old owl. "I trusted them, and I was wrong." The owl said softly, "Yes, you made a mistake. But did you learn?" Riko nodded. "Yes, I learned that asking is good, but trust must come with proof." The owl smiled. Then it was not a mistake. It was a lesson. Riko didn't hide. He stood up in front of the animals and said, "I was wrong. I made a bad choice, but I will help fix it." The animals were quiet. Then the turtle said, "You are brave to admit it." And the lion added, "It takes strength to say sorry." Winter was coming. They had to act fast. Riko sat under a tree and thought deeply. Then he called a meeting. "I have a new idea," he said. "Not for fighting, not for running, but for working together." He asked the beaver to help build a new storage cave. He asked the birds to watch the skies. He asked the monkeys to help carry fruits and nuts. He asked the ants to find hidden paths. And he worked harder than anyone. The forest listened to Riko because he listened to them. Winter came. It was cold. The rivers froze. The trees were quiet. But this time, the forest animals were ready. The new storage cave was full. The guards were alert. The food was shared fairly. And then, the raccoons returned, but not to steal. They were cold, weak, and hungry again. The animals looked at Riko. He said, "Let's feed them, but with rules." He gave the raccoons a choice. "Help us plant seeds. help us clean paths, help us store food. Then we will share. But if you steal again, you will leave." The raccoons agreed. They learned something too. That honest work brings better life than tricks. Spring came. The forest bloomed. New flowers, new life, new peace. Now, Riko was no longer the fox who asked too much. He was the fox who listened, who learned, and who led. Young animals came to him with questions. Why is the sky blue? Why do bees dance? How can I learn more? And Riko smiled. Let's find out together. Moral of the story. Asking questions helps us learn. Mistakes are not the end. They are the beginning of growth. Listening is as powerful as speaking. Working together is stronger than working alone. Everyone can teach something, and everyone can learn.
So, the next time someone says, "You ask too many questions," smile, like Riko, and say, "That's how I grow."